that it's high time that you summon up the power. This time, sit in the air bell. Well, look, I have a story to tell. Well, it's a long, long time now we fighting for freedom. Victory bound to come. Assemble the people beside the nation. Let me rock the raps of freedom. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell down there. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for Punjab. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell glorious morning. Ring the bell, ring the bell down there. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for Punjab. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for freedom. Ring the bell down there. I said to ring up the bell for the black so we down. Ring the bell down there. Bring it all over. Bring it all over. Bring it all over. Bring it all over.
Freedom Come. The 1st of August is celebrated as the anniversary of the abolition of slavery, which initially took effect in 1834, and emancipation, the official end of slavery, in 1838. In Tobago, it was a market day in June when the proclamation was made that emancipation would take place on Wednesday, the 1st of August, 1838. A joyful crowd followed the marshal through Scarborough. Here I stand on the very grounds of Market Square, known today as James Park, located uptown Scarborough, Tobago, where the proclamation was made. Here some laborers knelt to thank God, and others blessed Queen Victoria. Throughout the island, there was an outpouring of songs, which was sung sincerely from the hearts of the freed people. Some of these songs are still known today. One of the best known is Freedom Come Home.
Freedom come, oh, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Freedom come, oh, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Master, look your shovel, look your hoe, look your rake. Missus, look your spoon, look your pot, look your plates. Freedom come, oh, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Freedom come, oh, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Freedom come, oh, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Freedom come, oh, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Master, look your shovel, look your hoe, look your rake. Missus, look your spoon, look your pot, look your plates. Freedom come, oh, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Freedom come, oh, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come. Thank you for freedom, freedom come.
Another well-known song from the early days of emancipation is remembered as Ancestors on the Auction Block or No More Coins to Solve for Me.
No more auction block for me. No more, no more, no more auction.
This is TTT. Live for local.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Ayana Carter, and welcome to TTT's live broadcast of the African Emancipation Day celebrations 2025, a tribute to our ancestors. And I would just like to thank you for joining us for this morning's proceedings, and I hope that you stick with us throughout the entire course of this morning's proceedings. So today is August 1st, and it is African Emancipation Day. 187 years ago, our African ancestors were freed from the bondages that held them for all those years. And now we celebrate. And of course, Trinidad and Tobago, we were the first in the Caribbean to declare African Emancipation Day a holiday, and that was in 1985. So let's get into this morning's proceedings. So, of course, it started this morning at 4 a.m. with libation, and that started at the All Stars Panyard. Then the party made their way to the Yoruba village before they made their way right here outside of the Treasury building, where the proclamation, the Emancipation Proclamation, actually was read to a party of the slaves. And you'll see that here, and we'll come to our Freedom Morning Come. So Freedom Morning Come is why we are right outside the Treasury building that is just opposite the Eric Williams Financial Complex. And Freedom Morning Come is a play, and it was written and directed by our cultural icon, Dr. Eintou Pearl Springer. And Freedom Morning Come is an event marking the start of Emancipation Day celebrations right here in Trinidad and Tobago. And the event includes a reading of the Emancipation Proclamation, and then it is followed by a procession throughout the streets of Port of Spain, and it will end at the Queen's Park Savannah at the Lidge Omowali Emancipation Village. So we hope that you stick with us. And here we have, while we're waiting for the proceedings to start, we are seeing the executive chair of the Emancipation Support Committee, that is Zakia Uzuma Wadada. And we also have the founding chair and director of the Emancipation Support Committee, Dr. Kafra Kambon. We're actually waiting on the arrival of the President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Christine Carla Kangaloo, ORTT. She will make her way here to just be a part of this morning's proceedings. So as we wait on her, I'll just give you a little bit on what we can expect for the rest of the day. Actually, our president has just arrived at the location here just outside Treasury Building in Port of Spain, and she's being greeted by the founding chair and director of the Emancipation Support Committee, Dr. Kafra Kambon, Zakia Uzuma Wadada, the executive chair of the Emancipation Support Committee, and the mayor of Port of Spain, Chinua Allen, and a party of other persons of from the Emancipation Support Committee. So we are going to take it stage side right now as we await the national anthem and the Freedom Morning Come, a play by Dr. Pearl Eintou Springer.
Please be seated. Ekaro. Ekaro, I greet you in one of the languages of our ancestors. And I say also, Akwaba, welcome to this performance of Freedom Morning Come. Excellencies, Her Excellency Christine Carla Kangaloo, ORTT, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Kerwin Garcia, SC, First Gentleman of Trinidad and Tobago, His Worship Mayor of the City of Port of Spain, Chinua Allen, Zakia Uzuma Wadada, Executive Chair of the Emancipation Support Committee, Chief Shaka Alexander, President of the Ifa Orisha Council of Trinidad and Tobago, Kafra Cambon and Dr. Asha Cambon, Ms. Eintou Pearl Springer, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the Emancipation Support Committee, members of the Ida Cater Group and the Cambule Performing Arts Collective, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children, friends, welcome. It's a beautiful day today. It is Emancipation Morning. Woo! Come on. We acknowledge and give thanks and praise to our ancestors who fought and sacrificed so that we could be here for this day. We are so pleased and proud to have you here with us this morning, to have this crowd that continues to grow. We are about to share with you a wonderful ritual, a ritual that acknowledges the struggle, the strife, the dreams, and the memories of our ancestors. I also would like to acknowledge Baba Ogumbowale and other members of the Ifa Orisha community. I want to thank you for being here, Baba. So, without further ado, we welcome the cast of Freedom Morning Come, a play in one act by Eintou Pearl Springer. Put your hands together and welcome them on stage.
Bamani.
Oh, Bamani! You're the
Rich. It's a long time now I praying for this day, you know. Hey, every day I beg them. Shileku Fua Ulua. Shileku Fua.
Open the door for me, oh God! Open the door for me!
Iwolo niwa. Iwolo niwa.
Your own way! Your own way! Don't throw us away!
Masheda wano. Shileku Fua. Every day I pray. And I ask Baba Eshu, open the road to freedom for us. Every day I beg all of them to remember me. Eshu Baragbo Mojuba. Are, Eshu Baragbo Mojuba. Eshubarangbo, Mojuba, Are, Eshubarangbo, Mojuba, Atamunde, Kore, Eshubarangbo, Mojuba, Elekba, Eshubara.
Eshubaragbo, Mojuba. Are, Eshubaragbo, Mojuba. Atamunde kori Eshubaragbo, Mojuba, Elekba, Eshubara.
I will say I come in here early, pour my little water and say my little prayers, but look how much are we here already.
Ma Titi, it's a great day today.
Yes, it is.
Who better say that freedom na come out, la lelo, freedom na come out.
King George boy, me a go homo, freedom day a come out. Who better say that freedom a come out, la lelo, freedom a come out. King George boy, me a go homo, freedom day a come out. Who better say that freedom a come out, la lelo, freedom a come out. King George boy, me a go homo, freedom day a come out. Who better say that freedom a come out, la lelo, freedom a come out. King George boy, me a go homo, freedom day a come out. Who better say that freedom a come out, la lelo, freedom a come out. King George boy, we a go homo, freedom day a come out.
Ma Titi, you could move.
Yes, I have it.
Home, Evelyn. Home is far over the dark, deep sea, child. Except if when you reach old like me, then Guinea, your spirit bound to see.
Oui, mama.
It's a long time since I see my home. I was a young girl. Pretty. The skin dead black and smooth and soft. And just a nomad. They done to all my rituals there. I have my real name.
What's your real name?
I just keep that a secret. That is part of my protection. It's the name I just used to talk to my ancestors and my spirits from home. My mother and father had business. Yes, trading. Well, one day, I and my mother was going to the market to sell corn and oil. Next thing you know, one of them back grabbed me and my mother and plenty others. Then they chained me up. They chained ankle to ankle, hand to hand, and so we traveled night and day and night, until we reached to a big place like this, a big place with plenty others, chain up, just like we. We had to wait there until the boat come. We stayed there, chain up, and we pissed, and we filth, and woman blood. We stand up there in that up to the ankle. Sometimes I just still jump out of my sleep and smell the smell of that stench in my nose, inside my head. Then, when the background ready for one of me, he sent the people to choose one. No, stop. The bed sheet. The bed sheet in the open. In front of everybody. Then they carry she upstairs in the background bedroom. Background laugh at me. Run a ball! Was the first more dead than alive.
It's millions of we they bring here, we. My father tell me about that journey. We mustn't forget.
Oublié.
They had the boat and them overpack. They chained them up in the bottom part of the boat. So you could imagine the smell. Boiling.
And then them backra interfering with we whenever they want. Plenty of we reach here with belly. But we fight them. We fight them. Yes. Plenty people jump in the big water, knowing that the spirit will go back home. They kill plenty of we. All who they feel was making trouble. Yes, but we fight them. We fight them. They tell me one way, and my mother another. I bawl and scream for my mother, Mommy! Mommy! They laugh at me. They shame me. But they put me on the back with hot iron like I was an animal. But now I'm old. I can't wait to go back home, close my eye and go back home. I can't dead again, child. I done dead already. Oh, I is rock. I is stone.
My Sandrine.
Rock stone.
That is why this thing have to done today. I come here for Bakra to tell me that this thing going on go on and that it have no end in sight.
I hear they say it's 4 more years for we who working in the house. And 6 more years for like all your so who working in the fields.
Look at me. I name Kojo. When one massa find a given trouble, he sell me for another one as if as a horse or a cat or a donkey. How a man could watch another man as if he is not human. As if the same blood that flowing in my veins is the same blood flowing in Massa own. I too old now to be a cooper, a painter, a mason. I know how to plant cane, to weed, to hoe. You want to make me a apprentice to learn what?
Moi dit. Après ça, liberté, freedom. Liberté, freedom. Pas de César, no more sex. Oui, no, pas de César. No. We come to hear what the Governor Hill is saying, huh? But me, I no go back to work, huh? Pas de jour plus, huh? Not one more day, huh? You, regardez-moi. You see I walk with toothbag guy. Depuis I hear what the governor have to tell me, I no go back to work on the plantation. No. I going to live right over there. With the American.
So who tell you American people want you up in between them? Every man?
Mon frère.
Them is people who come here free. Them here from since long time now.
Mon frère, pas oublier. Don't forget. Them people here for more than 10 years now. They even have their own land already, huh?
Yes.
Écoutez-moi bien, hein? Laissons François tomber well, huh?
You go break it back.
My father bring me small from Haiti. Oui, mama. He come with the Bokra who run from we country. Run from the power we revolution. Run from the power we voodoo. Hey.
Comme de l'opino. Comme de l'opino.
Sacré salope. That man cruel. L'homme cruel et puis mauvais. Lopino is so terrible.
Them talk about that all this day.
He just torturing and have we people torture and kill them in them dungeon that he have there. And we spirits still roam in them same dungeon, huh?
Yes, we just talk about it in the convoy.
Yes.
One day, people gonna come and they gonna find all them tools and them implements and them tools of torture, them whips and them chain right in Lopino place, huh? One day they're gonna come and they're gonna see them, they're gonna find them. One day!
What's your wicked days?
It's we people who make way for everybody to see daylight today, huh? It is we people, IT people who play leg bar for tooth moles. The book are wrong. He wrong from we Toussaint, and we Dessalines, and we Christophe. He run from we Cecile Fatima. He run from the power we great Papa Loa, Macandal, and Bookman. Was right there when my father country that the black man take his freedom and start to shake up this Caribbean. Moi dis, who connaît? You know that tout l'homme de Afrique. All black man from Africa. Free. Liberté, oui. Free depuis he fought land on Haiti soil, hein? Moi sorti Haïti, hein? Moi l'homme haïtien. Moi l'homme voodoo. Moi l'homme révolution. Oui, maman. Pas de 6 ans.
But we can't swim and go Haiti, Francois. We have to make ourselves free right here.
Yes.
And it's not only in Haiti, Pokraman frightened. Right here. They had Kofi and Atta in Guyana. They were sleeping with one eye open in Jamaica. It's Jamaica, Barbados, St. Kitts, Antigua. Right down in Suriname. Right in Tobago. Yes. Them old people and them used to talk about them Coromanti. Always fighting. What they tell we about that story about Sandy? About 60 years or so,
Yes.
Well, Papa, Sandy and them Coromanti went and attacked the post down in Colan, where they had the soldiers and them. Well, they get you.
No.
But they attack Mount Irving. Well, the government had to send for help quite in Barbados to calm the situation.
Revolution.
You feel them ever catch Sandy?
Jamais.
Never. Them Coromanti people. Them Anansi people. Them Obia people. Ojo, I feel you is a Coromanti, you know.
They think we're stupid. All we know to do is work like dog and sing and dance on the few days of the years we have off, planning for them when we convoy.
Oui, petit saint, oui.
I hear they say how Sam Sharp come for them with 20,000 our we people down in Jamaica.
Yes, Juliet. We who they always want to be touching. Man, we just smile with them and they don't see from where the poison coming from.
We who working in the house.
I say Julie, cooking the food, hawking and spitting in it, and then bowing to serve massa.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Massa Bassa.
Haiti man is a master the art à présent.
Hey, they feel we dotish. I asked for a little place to pray. Somewhere private, quiet. And they feel they turn me Christian. They feel they make me forget who I was.
Who you is?
Ah, my Sandrine, who I is. So I put down Peregoon for Ugun. And I tell them, it's St. Michael. For me, Mama Yamanja. And I tell them, it's Mother Saint Anne. Me, Mama Manja.
Yes,
Oh,
me, Mama.
hey, I call on Shango. And I tell them, it's St. John. Yeah. Yeah, Monjaile. Yeah. Yeah, Monjaile. Yeah, Monjaile. Oh, Milodo. Yeah, Monjaile. Oh, Milodo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Monjaile. Oi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Monjaile. Yeah, Monjaile. Oh, Milodo. Yeah, Monjaile. Oh, Milodo. Dada o kimabori wo adesa kima emi awayo kimabori wo shagori kima dada o kimabori wo adesa kima emi awayo kimabori wo shagori kima dada masukuma dada ola beluna emi asore beluna baba emi asoma lobaye.
Dada hola beluna, emia sure beluna baba, emia sumalubaye.
Dada masukuma, dada hola beluna, emia sure beluna baba, emia shangori gima.
Masukuma, dada hola beluna, emia sure beluna baba, emia shangori.
Oh, I know you could hear we. Let this thing come to an end now. Hey.
Madame, ouais. Regardez. Vous qu'à danser bien. Eh, pas de 6 ans. Hein?
No more 6 years.
Ah, pas de 6 ans.
No more 6 years.
Pas de 6 ans.
No more 6 years.
Pas de 6 ans.
No more 6 years.
They feel we dotish. They feel we dotish. They don't know we like a Nancy. Play fool to catch wise.
Oui, maman, où qu'à parler vrai? They say,
No more 6 years.
ah, dis-moi. They say we causing too much trouble. Huh? They say that we causing too much revolution.
Too much basa basa.
They can't make enough money. No.
They don't know that we know that they passed a law since last year. A big law.
Dis-moi.
Abolition. Saying that we supposed to be free.
Oui,
Free
petit
like
oui,
the
ou qu'à parler
birds.
vrai.
Yes, Juliet. Like the butterflies and the fish in the water.
And like all human supposed to be.
Free. Liberté, huh? Free like we brothers and sisters in Haiti, huh? But we have to fight. Because the Bokra ain't giving we that just so.
He wouldn't.
Hey.
Cruel. Telling you, Madam Cruel.
Petit sir.
Telling you.
Oi. Vini, dépêche-vous. Après ça, vini. C'est moi. peine nous qu'à manger. The bread.
The bread that we eat.
C'est viande béquée. It's the flesh of the white man. Huh? Then nous qu'à boire the wine.
The wine that we drink.
C'est sang béqué. It's the blood of the white man. Huh? Pas de Caesar.
No more 6
I
years.
said pas de Caesar.
No more 6 years.
Hey, Matiti, they think they turn we Christian. Huh? Jamais. We use this langage. This langage that they be calling langage couchon. Huh? Hog language, we use that language. That same language that they call langage couchon, we call it langage de revolution. And we talking it, so they can't understand what it is we are saying. Planning for them, and we come. We must not forget. We langage de revolution. We mustn't forget, pas oublier. Ouais, l'homme, révolution. Mama.
More and more people come in. They come in from all over the island. Everybody coming to where the governor living.
Oh, come on, boy. Yeah.
Come in.
They're coming from all Kobotong, Yoruba Village, St. Joseph Road. Where the governor?
Where the governor?
Where Governor Hill? He hiding upstairs there.
Come out.
He can't hide forever. Tomorrow for we are. Tomorrow for we are. Tomorrow for we are.
Careful. They have the militia hiding all over there, waiting to arrest we, to drop the whip on your back and carry you up to the Frederick Street jail.
Tomorrow for we are.
Careful.
Demain c'est pour nous. Hey! Oi! Demain c'est pour nous.
Careful. Ma. The whip on we back. The market going to make, that will go away one day when you treat with it, with all them herbs and them. But what is to stop the blows from marking the mind and the spirit for plenty generations to come? That is what I does study. I does still feel the whip on my back. Don't mind I own. And Bakra don't bother with me no more. I just still feel it. I just grieve for my man. My children and them they take and sell. I just still feel the weight on my belly, all them Bakra man, Bakra son, Bakra foreman. I just still feel it.
It come like it's only yesterday, eh? Even 2-3 generation is not enough to wipe away this feeling of shame, like we is less than human from when we mind. Even if we get freedom today, my Sandrine, you think all of this will go away just so? Who going to teach we children that we come from proud people?
Oui, mama.
Who going to tell them that they're born free? Huh? That there's not to let the whip on the back mark the mind and the spirit? Who going to tell them?
Pas de Caesar.
No more,
No more
6 years.
6 years.
I said pas de Caesar.
No more 6 years.
Oi! Pas de Caesar.
No more 6 years.
Pas de Caesar.
No more 6 years!
Pas de Caesar.
No more 6 years!
Wabanu levetenu.
The king has given us our freedom!
Wabanu Permettez-nous.
The King has given us our freedom.
Pas de César.
No more 6 years.
Pas de César.
No more 6 years.
I is one who lucky. They never touched me. My mother used to dress me like a boy. In big, baggy, old clothes. Lucky girl. See me here, Juliet? Say Juliet? A small. A magabone, you know, sickness. I just fight like man. 7 children I make, you know. They sell my first 3 boy. When the last one was coming out from in between these legs, I take this hand. This same arm I go and give her. And I cover his little face. I was quiet. But I was born! Only for God to hear me. I say in my heart, son, better you go back and live free with your ancestors. Until freedom they come, and you could come and live free with me. I long for this day. That while I still have my little youth, and it's a man like Kojo, looking like he's still strong and able. I long for a son, Kojo, a son born in freedom time, to grow free with we, and to learn about Guinea. What you gonna do with your freedom, Kojo, when it comes? You have a wife?
I had a wife. Now I kill all feeling for wife. Wife, when I can't be boss of my own house, protect my woman, my children. When freedom come, I gonna make drum. I'm gonna beat drum, play it. Play my music. Especially in the years to come when we remember in this day. I gonna teach all them young one to beat drum so that the sound will ring out in this place forever and ever.
Yes.
C'est Julie. I just hear this music all the time. In my heart. In my head. This music that Bakra call savage.
Vile.
Barbarous. And I go and plant, say Julie. Plant for myself. It's a land. Plenty crown land all over this place. land doing nothing. I tired here, Buckra man say so. So I go take peace. That would be small payment for all the forced labor I give. For all the blows I take on my back without a murmur.
No.
I hide my drum deep, deep in the bush. I play it. When nobody around. So I could keep my spirit alive through the spirit of my ancestors who live in the drum. Say, Julie, you know the drum is a spirit, eh? But the dog of a black man traitor tell massa. And I nearly dead for a drum. His 200 lash. I get. It wasn't long though. He swell up and dead from the poison.
Oh, il a un mot pour tout l'homme béquet et nègre qui fait cancan pour moi. Oui.
Oui.
I never talk, no. I never tell them who make the drum.
Kill him.
They would have killed he for sure.
Choué l'homme là. Choué l'homme là.
It was in Harmony Hill. He called everybody. Everybody. Tout moun vini. Massa son always watching me. So one day, while my husband was out in the field walking, and I was in the big house cooking, he come for me. Omo Milo, whoa, he sees me by the hand. Omo Mile she, he sees me by the foot. Oh, Kamiko, he double me up. Omo Milo, run, I don't like it. Sajeno lo, let me go, Sajeno lo. My husband come back to find me bleeding and mash up. He call everybody.
Tout moun vini.
Tout moun vini, and he tell them what happened. He say he can't stay here and still be a man. Lucky for he was one who never eat salt. So one day, he opened his hands. He said his special words and prayers, and he fly.
I hear about
fly home to Guinea. All you hear the story.
I hear about that.
Mama.
All you know is the truth I speak.
Nunca parlez vrai.
I hear about that.
Oui.
Matiti, you is the woman. I did hear what happened. That is why they feed we so much of salt, this and salt that, keep we tied down to the earth. So we forget how to fly.
Mama.
How to fly. Forget how to fly.
Fly, fly away to glory. Fly, fly away.
Chantez, petit sœur, chantez, chantez.
One bright morning, when my work is over, I would fly, fly away. Fly, fly away to glory. Fly, fly away. One bright morning, when my work is over, I will fly, fly away.
Oh, we fly away.
Fly, fly away to glory. Fly, fly away.
One bright morning,
One bright morning, when my work is over,
I will fly. You will fly. Fly away.
Fly, fly away to glory. Fly away. One bright morning, when my work is over, I will fly, fly away.
Fly away.
Fly away to glory. Fly away.
Hey, one bright morning.
One bright morning, when my work is over, I will fly, fly away.
We give them hell too, though.
Hey, we
I hear Massa say the governor write a letter to white England begging not to have to stop beating we woman. Because we more terrible than them man and them.
Especially with this song.
Especially with we tongue.
Oh. Oshun, Aremi, Oshun, wash it, Mary.
Oh, Oshun, Aremi, Oshun, wash it,
Oh. Oshun, Aremi, Oshun, wash it, Mary.
Oh, Oshun, Aremi, Oshun, wash it,
Abishere, Oshun, 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 Oshun,
I know all you hear about the time. I decide I am working. I take sick every day. Every day I paint my tongue a different color. We hear about that. They don't know what disease I have. But one day, right? The doctor catch up with me.
Exactly.
And he washed it out of my mouth.
Nancy Famla.
So much tools I mash up.
So much gates I break down. So Massa Danimal and them could stray away.
So much we run away. They had to keep hunting we down, all them cave and farming. In Brigham Hill in Tamana, Safanetta, Diego Martin, in El Carmen Estate
In Santa Cruz.
They're paying big reward to get we back and punishing anybody who hide we.
I know all the herbs and them to make the poison.
Zéro
To
pour
kill
poison.
master,
Oui.
the animals and all them dogs and them, where us be trained with plants.
Hey, mama, careful, careful. Dog is animal sacred to Papa Ugun. And them dog and them dirty betrayers, worse than that.
Choué l'homme là.
Ogun la la la, urele, ogun la la mode. Ogun la la, urele. Ogun la la mode. Ogun la la, urele. Ogun la la mode. Ogun la la, urele. Ogun la la mode. Eh, Francois.
Haiti man is master the art at poison.
Yes.
Hey.
I remember Begora.
Begora. Begora.
Epi jabla saison. Begora. Epi jabla saison. Begora fort. Cruel et mauvais. Begora rala dansa pae. Begora. Epi jabla saison. Begora. Epi jabla saison. Begora fort. Cruel et mauvais. Begora rala dansa pae. Begora.
He did afraid all we science man and them. Congo, Coromante, Yaraba.
Haitian.
We afraid we poison bad.
Bad.
And he afraid we Babalorisha and them bad too. Because he know them is the ones who used to comfort and strengthen the people. How much of them they kill, eh? Oriola, Ola Many, Ola Benny. So much of them. How much of them going back home? My Diamond, Banja, Ebenezer, Matola. All the ones who just do the African work and them. Emma Sandrin.
Big investigation Begora made. To find all who he believed making the poison and practicing African religion.
Fort cruel et puis mauvais. C'est mauvais même. Jab même.
That time up in Koblenz Estate in Diego Martin. Man, all over the place is poison for massa. Begora, he hangs some away, cut off the ears of some, and cut off the head of others and stick them on spike in the Marine Square.
Pour encourager les autres. Begora fort? Non! Begora cruel. Et puis mauvais. Jab même.
Some get burned alive.
They should have consult we science man.
Yeah.
The word of divine and tell them he would have get poisoned too. Why here tell Grosha he carry some man to sing about that? Eh?
I remember hearing about Tisbe. They accuse you of poisoning, dealing with the devil, sorcery, cruel.
It's 5 months them had she in jail on that. Real torture. Real inhuman torture.
They wanted she to talk against her husband, but she never say a word. Instead of that, she take all the blame on herself.
They hang she for a short while. Then they take she down, cut off she head, burn she body, and put she head on a pole in Diego Martin.
They cut off her husband Felix's and then chase him away from here.
Well, even them who feel the better than we, them mulatto and them who get free, them and all they suffer too. Since I small, I hear how the governor had people calling this country the land of torture.
C'est moi. You well know how to play neck déjà pot là.
Yes. Once they're talking, I listening. Very nice. Well, must I say how the governor say
this Spanish girl named Luisa with her next Spanish name.
Calderon.
She well get it. They say she thief money from a Spanish man. Well, they push she in jail and well torture she. They put the governor on trial, them people in England. It make a big bacchanal.
They never make no bacchanal for Tispero.
No.
They didn't. They didn't.
The Bacra in France make revolution for their own people. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. That is what they say, huh? But that was for themselves, huh? For Lombeke. When Haiti people make revolution for their own people, for black people, for African people, the Bacra in France say Haiti have to pay plenty money for their liberty, huh?
For your own freedom.
Cruel. Nothing wickeder than that.
Cruel people, that's what they call them. That's what they call them.
They're making it. That Haiti could never see the way for hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of years.
Cruel.
But the Bacra in France is going to pay and pay and pay until Haiti get back every last one of their money. One day when I gone, the ants gonna come and they gonna bring the news. Huh? Moi sorti Haïti. Moi l'homme haïtien. Moi l'homme voodoo. Hein? Moi l'homme révolution. Hein? Pas de ça.
No more 6 years.
Pas de ça.
No more 6 years.
Pas de ça.
No more 6 years.
Only look the governor.
Hey, wait. Oliola, we sing a song. The governor is
a mama pool.
The governor is
A mama pool.
The governor is
A mama pool.
The day come. The day reach.
They reach. And when I could almost feel it, almost smell my freedom, I are going to ring out my name. I'm going to ring it out. I name Ade Tutu. I name Ade Tutu. I name Ade Tutu. And I give praise and thanks to the universe. What you're going to do with your freedom, all year? What you're going to do when it comes? See me here? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a shrine. A holy place. A place where we could come and serve we Orishas without pretending there's anybody else God. I'm going and teach we children the chants. All we beliefs. All the sayings we does live by. I going and teach them that we have a God. I believe that all. And don't mind if people laugh at it and scorn it. Because one day, when we remember this Freedom Day, all them chants going and ring out loud and proud. What you're going to do with your freedom, Sandrine? What you're going to do when it comes?
What you going to do with your freedom, Sandrine? What you going to do when it comes?
I tired. I getting my mind ready to go home. Maybe when I done rest. When my body and my mind done rest from all what I go through, maybe one day, I will come in the wind when it's blowing. Or the water, the river, when it's flowing. Or like a strong, tall tree. Or a bird that whistling, listening, watching to see what everybody doing. What they doing? What they doing? What they doing with this freedom that coming now? What they're going to do with it? What? All you're going to do? What you're going to do with your freedom, all you? What you're going to do when it comes? What you going to do with your freedom, Tomby? What you going to do when it comes?
What you going to do with your freedom, Tomby?
Tomby.
What you going to do when it comes?
Well, this thing ain't done yet.
No.
N'est pas fini, hein?
No.
This thing ain't done yet. We have to fight.
Yes.
Fight for our liberté. For our freedom. We need to fight and keep with General. And we soldier. We have to defend the right to our body and we mind. We have to defend the right to be God and we close and we hear you see the tack there is one we to cut off, huh? We have to defend it. I go in and remember how to make all mes poisons avec zèbre pour poison. And I go in and stay in the convoi. IT man know how to paint and how to carve and how to make beautiful things that look like black people, huh? Like African people. I go in and make and sell and live with the American. Avec vous. What you going to do with your freedom, Evelyn? What you going to do when he come?
What you going to do with your freedom, Evelyn? What you going to do when it comes?
Know that this body will belong to me at last. I go in and take some time to know who's me, know who I is. I like to cook and sew and make pretty things. Now I could do them for me, for we. And my Sandrine.
Yes, child. What? Poor motherless child.
I want to ask you, please. I never knew a mother. I want to ask you if you would be a mother for me. to cook the food, we food, and the hair to do it nice like how you just do yours. And I'll be a good daughter for you. I'll take care of you. So don't talk too much about going.
We, ma.
Can't go nowhere.
You have plenty to teach we. And we will try and make you happy, ma.
Yes.
We would. What you going to do with your freedom, Juliet?
C'est Juliet.
What you going to do when it comes?
What you going to do with your freedom, Juliet? What you going to do when it comes?
Well, the most important thing for me is to find my children.
God, Juliet, you would.
My sons.
You would.
Gonna look for all.
You would.
But if I could find one. And by now, all you know, I love to dance.
God dance bien, madam.
I go in and try and remember all the dances. I see the old people and them doing the convoy on the days when we had free time. The dances, how I just show who I is. That's when I just feel my spirit free. And I want my family. Kojo. I long for a son. Born in freedom time. I want a nice little place with flowers and a kitchen garden and a son, Kojo. Born in freedom time. What you going to do with your freedom, Kojo? What you going to do when it come?
What you going to do with your freedom, Kojo? What you going to do when it come?
What I going to do with my freedom, Olia? What I going to do when it come? Well, I don't tell Olia when freedom come, I gonna beat drum. I gonna play drum. I going all over the place and I'm gonna learn all them rhythm and them. And yes, I going to share them to make sure they last for all freedom morning to come. And I'm going to plant food for myself and to sell. And I'm going to sing Cariso. Not like what Begora had Groja singing. Songs about we, what we think, what we feel, who we is. And you see all the masquerade with us making we happy time? Well, I gonna bring them big, big, big. The way my titi say your rabbi used to make them. And maybe, just maybe, I might have a son. A son, say Julie. A son born in freedom time. A son to grow strong and proud of who he is. Who we is. And maybe we could build. Maybe we could build a family that would be so important for we come freedom time.
So that's what
What you're going to do with your freedom all year? What you're going to do when it comes?
What you going to do with your freedom all year? What you going to do when it comes? What you going to do with your freedom all year? What you going to do when it comes? What you going to do with your freedom all year?
Daniel and Adana.
What you going to do when it comes? With your freedom all year. What you going to do when it comes? Yes. What you going to do with your freedom all year? What you going to do when it comes?
Hey, got it long. Got it long now. Jackson, look.
Mr. Jackson.
Oi, Mr. Jackson, gade là. Monsieur, gade là. Oi, bamwe là, j'ai moi. Mr. Jackson, oi, monsieur. Mama Pool.
Mama Pool touchdown. We come to talk to the next Mama Pool. Only a certain Mama Pool in here. Hey.
Jackson is. The governor is. Jackson is. The governor is. Hill is.
Yes, Edward, we will pay you. We will pay you for the loss of your labor. All more than the 22,000 Negroes that you planters own. His Most Gracious Majesty has earmarked £20 million to repay the planters of the Caribbean. Trinidad is entitled £1,039,119. Yet you sit here haggling over money. My main concern at this moment is the peace and security of this island.
Liberté à Kweza. Wabanu liberté nous. The king has given us our freedom.
I've had to tolerate their jeers, insults, and most inhumane distortions of civilized language.
Wabanu liberté nous. The king has given us our freedom. The governor is. He is. The governor is. He is.
I have called out the militia, and I have instructed them that at the first sign of unrest, that their leaders are to be immediately arrested and flogged and taken up to the Royal Gaol on Frederick Street, where they are to be speedily tried and incarcerated.
We, the planters in whose behalf I speak, understand that we are expected to cooperate in the emancipation of the Negroes. We had been at great pain to explain the order in council, ordinances and proclamations which has been published for their benefits, but they have simply laughed at and rejected the notion of 6 years for field workers and 4 years for domestics.
Pone Caesar! Pade Quarter! Pade Caesar!
Governor,
Pade Caesar!
they,
Pade Quarter!
Governor, they have made up their minds to reject outright this apprenticeship scheme.
They believe that His Majesty has given them complete freedom, and that we are employing lies and trickery to deny them their rights.
Governor, you are aware, of course, that this can cause ruin for the considerable amount of investment made by the planters. What alternative sources of labor does the Crown propose?
Our indentureship scheme, which is largely aimed at His Majesty's subjects in India, has been proposed and is under serious consideration with a view to implementation, certainly within the next decade.
I do hope that his plan is most expeditiously pursued. And pray tell, sir, what other arrangements have been made for the
Gade.
continuing peace of this colony?
Gade mama poule là. Gade, gade.
I have divided the island into 9 districts and appointed the most respectable inhabitants in each district as superintendent of special justice. He would have an adequate number of special justices under him. Members of the Royal and Loyal Regiment have been at their post since 6 a.m. yesterday, and the troops at the St. James Barracks are at the ready.
We, the citizens of this colony, do expect you to keep your words in these matters. We fear, sir, that what you have effectively done is created a little terrestrial paradise for the Negroes, where they have in fact become the masters and we, the slaves.
Pas de jour plus, not one more day. Hein? Moi qui travaille pour y ailleurs. Hein?
And so we are open to the whims and fancy of these lazy Negroes, whether they decide to work or not. And so the very prosperity of this colony, Governor, is at risk.
Will that be all, Mr. Jackson?
Ouh, ça c'est chalet même, oui. Oh.
Good day, sir. I leave you to your duties.
Oi, Mr. Jackson, gardez là. Pas-moi lâcher moi. Pas-moi lâcher moi. Hein, oui, oui. Monsieur. Oi, gardez. Oi, monsieur, gardez là.
Is there anywhere else that I can leave without subjecting myself to these Negroes?
The same way you entered, sir. I believe your carriage awaits you at the back entrance.
Jackson! Hey, Jackson! Mama pool, but I'm told doing it up inside it.
Oi, Jackson, gardez là. Pas-moi lâcher moi. Hey, pas-moi lâcher moi. Hein, cruel et puis mauvais, hein, Monsieur Jackson. Hey, gardez. Hey, Jackson, hey, monsieur.
Monsieur Jackson! Hey!
Jacksonese! Jacksonese! Ah, yo même. Hey, ferme la bouche. Écoutez bien.
You people are very lucky.
Hey, ferme la bouche, monsieur.
Your king has graciously decided to ease your workload considerably.
Your king!
Now, you must not leave your place of employment. You must continue to work so that his colony can continue to be prosperous.
We have no employer.
Moi qui travaille pour y ailleurs.
You'll only have to work for your owners for 3/4 of the working week of 40.5 hours.
Levez-vous à présent. Demain, c'est pour nous.
You will be paid for any work you do beyond this.
What?
You must not leave your place of employment, but your needs will be taken care of as usual.
What? This
Your
hat have a
food
hole in it.
and
I use this for
clothing
4 years
will
now.
be provided.
This little dress, huh?
It is my regrettable duty to inform you that those of you who choose to violate the justly proclaimed laws of this territory will have to face the treadmill. Or other means of physical punishment. But I assure you, your apprenticeship will pass by quickly, and your owners will be paid for the loss of your labor.
You pay them, you don't pay us.
Lâchez-moi, hein? Bah, slack li ça, moi. Hein?
Now, as is my duty and responsibility, I now read to you the Emancipation Proclamation.
Dépêche-vous, après ça, dépêche-vous.
On this day, Friday, 1st August, 1834, from this balcony of the Treasury Building, Port of Spain, be it therefore enacted and ordained by me, His Excellency, the Right Honourable Governor George Fitzgerald Hill, by and with the advice and consent of Council of Government thereof, and with the authority of the same, and in accordance with the provisions of the Abolition Act of 1833, that all formerly enslaved persons shall now be known as apprentices. Now I repeat, all apprentices shall continue to work for their lawful owners. All children under the age of 6 shall be immediately set free.
Yeah, but we children is not beasts. We children is not cockroach.
The law states that all predial apprentices, that is, those of you who work in the area of agriculture, shall continue to be apprenticed for a period of 6 years. This period of apprenticeship will therefore end on August 1st, 1840.
Pas de Caesar! Pas de Caesar! Pas de Caesar! Pas de Caesar!
The law further states that those of you who are non-pradial, that is, domestic workers, will be apprenticed for a period of 4 years. Your apprenticeship will consequently end on the 1st August 1838.
Pas de quarter! Pas de quarter! Pas de quarter!
Therefore, I do proclaim that from August 1st, 1834, the institution of slavery is to be utterly and forever abolished and declared unlawful throughout British colonies.
But slavery apprenticeship is the same thing. Oi! Non, moi qui travaille pour y ailleurs. Moi qui travaille pour y ailleurs. Demain c'est pour nous. Les bêtes à poison. Chaplin, cruel, et puis mauvais.
No, we're going by the Americans.
Demain c'est pour nous.
We free.
Freedom na come out, la la lelo, freedom na come out. King George boy, me a go home, freedom day a come out. You better say that freedom na come out, la la lelo, freedom na come out. King George boy, me a go home,
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Freedom Morning Come. We present to you the cast, the head of the Panthers Association, Edward Jackson, played by O'Neill Smith.
Negroes insist of making. I am Mr. Jackson, Edward Jackson, and I speak on behalf of the planters.
Yes, our old teeth.
And I say to you all today that we would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling Negroes. Good day. I leave you to your liberty. Freedom, eh?
Governor of Trinidad and Tobago, George Hill, played by Oloshe Todd.
Bien couillon, sacré salope. The governor is Healers.
You people are very lucky.
Young houseworker, Evelyn, played by Curlette Boney.
Freedom na come out, la la lelo, freedom na come out. King George boy, me a go home, freedom day a come out. Who better say that freedom na come out, la la lelo,
Juliet St. Julie, played by Latifia Wilds David.
freedom day a come out. Who better say that freedom na come out, la la lelo, freedom na come out. King George boy,
The Haitian, Francois Tomby, played by Emmanuel Ansolia.
freedom na come out, la la lelo, freedom na come out. King George boy, me a go home, freedom day a come out.
Field hand, Kojo, played by Keon Francis. Ialorisha Matiti Adetutu, played by Chantel Jones. The elder Mansandrin, played by by Dr. Janet Stanley Marcano. Our musical accompaniment, drummer Adrian Benjamin. Toot Moon in the crowd, and our understudies, Pearl Hamilton, Trishelle Archibald, Okira Job, Raheem Bain. Sound engineer by SAR Sound Systems. Costumes, props, makeup coordinator, Donna Gittins Charles. Member of our crowd and our choreographer, Dara E. Healy. And of course, our director and playwright, Eintou Pearl Springer. Dedicated to Dr. Maureen Warner-Lewis, whose original research is presented in her book, Guineas of the Sun, and provided the inspiration and information for this play. The names and characters were taken from these historical records. A special thanks to Zakia Wadada, Rene Francois, and the entire Emancipation Support Committee, the Ministry of Tourism and Community Development, Dr. Keela Francis, and the University of Trinidad and Tobago, Irie Vibes and Cutter Flick Marketing and Promotions team, and the National Library and Information Systems Authority. And you, our wonderful audience, thank you for staying, thank you for listening, thank you for being here. Happy Emancipation Day.
Wasn't this a wonderful cast? Give them a... Thank you so much. I hope that the lesson of the play, what you're going to do with your freedom, what we're going to do with this freedom for which we fought. Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam President, for being with us. Thank you for the Emancipation Support Committee. And thank you all for being here. And let us enjoy the rest of the day. But don't forget what we're going to do with the freedom.
King George boy, me a go home, freedom day a come home. Who better say that freedom a come home, la 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 lelo, freedom a come home. King George boy, me a go home, freedom day a come home.
Freedom Morning Come. What a powerful play by Dr. Eintou Pearl Springer. And of course the question is, what are you going to do with your freedom? And thank you so much for staying with us at TTT and for this morning's African Emancipation Day celebrations right outside of the Treasury Building in Port of Spain. Now this is just the first part of this morning's celebrations, and we are going to the second part a little later on. But for right now, we'd like to, the President, Honorable Christine Carla Kangaloo, is going to make her way out. Mhm. Oh. Okay. All right, and now August 1st, remember guys, this is August 1st, and this is African Emancipation Day celebrations in Trinidad and Tobago. Remember, Trinidad and Tobago was the very first Caribbean country to commemorate this day with a holiday. So that's major, major, major for all of us in the diaspora. So now we're going to speak with a few persons to get their thoughts on the play Freedom Morning Come by Dr. Eintou Pearl Springer.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I should ask you.
I'm good.
Okay, I love your outfit.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So what do you think about the play this morning?
Well, it is my first time here. First time being invited by the government of Trinidad and Tobago to witness this. I must say it was very emotional. I didn't know of all these things that took place. Yeah, so it was an experience, and well, I just reached and I'm enjoying it at the moment.
Okay. So are you going to stay with us for the procession part of things?
Yes, I was told that I would be needed here for the entire day. Yeah.
All right, and you know the question of the play was, what are you doing with your freedom? So can you answer that question?
Well, I am a main media person in Trinidad and Tobago, especially in the urban communities. What I try to do is to get the youths to emancipate themselves where mentalness especially is concerned, to do better. We have the will to do better and we should do better, okay? So that is what I just do my best to try and, educate them.
Any advice for our young people of Trinidad and Tobago?
Get more in touch with our culture. Not their culture, but our culture, meaning the African, the Indian, however you want to watch it, Trinidad and Tobago culture. There's so much things that we should explore as youths, and we should be more invested in it as a people.
Okay. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the proceedings today.
Yes, thank you very much, Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, and now we have one of the members of the theatre production from Indicator Theatre Company, and he looks familiar, right? Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Not a problem.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the spiritual, cultural significance of Freedom Morning Come.
Well, Freedom Morning Come, first we recognize that it was written through the work of Maureen Warner Lewis in her book Guinea's Other Sons. And in that book there were a series of characters in which you would have met on stage, because the book was a series of interviews with people who've actually experienced or knew someone who experienced slavery at the point in time. So that became the center of the work. But in there we also begin to recognize that a big part of what you learn here within the production has been omitted from our education system. And so, as Dr. Eintou Springer would say, that it's because we don't know who we are or who we were or where we come from is why we even fighting each other down, fighting ourselves down in the way that we do. Or as she would say, young black children killing each other. Yeah, all of these are symptomatic of the lack of knowledge and understanding of what it is and what the play means, because it helps us to not just recognize the importance of freedom, but the importance of a very critical part of our freedom, which is the contribution of Haiti, because we recognize them as the mother of emancipation within the Caribbean. Yet, still, they just seem to be put aside as a conversation for another day. Oh, it's unfortunate what happened to them and all the other things we hear, but no real action, recognition for the work and what has happened with Haiti. Another part of it is also recognizing the significance of our own indigenous language and language forms, this thing that we call patois, which is parts of Tabakit and Maraval and Paramin, right? But we grew up knowing it as langage couchant, which is what they used to call it, hog language. But really and truly, it was the language that our previously enslaved ancestors, they would have used that language to plan in the convoy, which is like a secret society where they planned for their revolution and prepared and did what they had to do. Yeah, all of these things, the play puts it in front of your lap, lays bare all of the atrocities and forces the audience to face the truth of the journey it came to have the freedom that they're enjoying now, as you would say, the fruits of the ancestors. you're only enjoying it because they have walked so we could run today.
How was your preparation? I mean, you talk about so much about the spiritual significance, the historical significance. How was it as the character to really dive into what that means?
The thing about the work is that, as Ma would always say, which is Dr. Springer, she would always say, it's not a gig. Let me start there. If you come here because you want to gain something from this without putting back, too long has our entire culture been raped and taken from it with nothing being put back into it. And so if you think it's a gig, there's the door. We start there. And from there, we begin to build and take time to understand the history of what it is. So a lot of rehearsals is just conversation about the experiences of these characters as we begin now to imbue and take on these very real people who were very friends. So Tommy was a real person, Ma Sandrine was a real person, Ma Titi, all of these people are real people. So in extension, this play is a biopic in itself. Yeah, and all of its biographical data, we had to take onto ourselves and feel their pain and then release it back and now present it. And so it was quite difficult. For some of us, we take this a bit seriously because we're playing ancestral. It's ancestral work. Some of us, we fast a week, 2 weeks, sometimes a month before the production, just to make sure our bodies are prepared to take on and become a vessel for these very real people who once existed. So it's just about paying close attention and homage and respect to what was, what is, and working to what will be.
Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you for informing us that, bringing the character to life.
Definitely. And I think, if anything, it's about recognizing our cultural duty and what it means for us, especially as not just African people, but as Trinbagonians, that our work and our culture doesn't just help us to change ourselves. When we begin to change ourselves, we change the people around us, and by extension, even further, the entire country. It just starts with you minding your business and doing your cultural duty to begin with. And that is it. Simple.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So much. Yeah, enjoy. Happy
All right, and we have Ms. Dara Healy. Hi, Miss Healy. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. No, that's okay. Tell us about how you felt portraying, one of your ancestors.
Well, this is always an honor for me because I feel very deeply the struggles and the trials of our ancestors. I feel it very deeply. Because I feel that there's so much that we do not acknowledge about all of the resistance and all of the revolution, all of the ideas that they preserved and they protected, African spirituality, our names, our hair, our food, all of those things. And we do not acknowledge it enough. And so this play this morning and all of the work that we do is really a ritual to honor them and to ask them in Iforisha prayers, we say, ancestors descend. And so it is really about giving them that honor and that space. So that's how I felt.
What were you hoping the message would have been to all of the persons viewing here live at Treasury Building and those on television and social media?
It is important to acknowledge your Africanness. And that could mean a number of different things. It could mean being proud of your skin, being proud of your name, being proud of your hair, but also taking care of your family, about recognizing that we have families that are in crisis and in distress because they are so disconnected from who they are. So I think each and every one of us in the African community has a responsibility to find out about who we are, find out about our proud history. It did not start with enslavement. There's Nefertiti, there's Shaka Zulu, there's Nani, there's Nsinga, there's all of these people throughout history who fought for freedom and who were innovators, who were wealthy, who were, so claim it, and through that build your own sense of pride and spread it out into the community because we need it.
And one of the questions was, what are you going to do with your freedom? So, I mean, people who know, but tell us.
So with my freedom, my calling is really to use the skills that I have as a dancer, as an actress, and even my profession as a communications expert to share information and to inspire and to motivate people within the African community, but also in our society as a whole, to really discover who we are and to heal us, because I feel that we need a lot of healing right now. And the languaging is too aggressive, it's too negative, and I want us to just come back to just remembering what is important, right? Our spirituality, our sense of who we are, our community, our children, our families. So that's what I'm doing with my freedom. That's why I'm always tired, I guess.
Thank you so much, Miss Healy, and such a wonderful performance. It was an excellent, powerful.
Thank you. I appreciate that so many people are here. I appreciate the presence of our president and her husband and all the dignitaries that came out. So we're really appreciative. And there were a lot of children. There were a lot of young people. So that is important, so that we could get the message to the younger generation. So
thank you. Thank you so much.
Emancipation.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Blessed love, Empress.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so tell us a little bit about your feelings seeing the portrayal today, Freedom Morning Come.
Well, we remember our ancestors in the bottom of the ship, and we know that this one thought was going through all of their minds. We want to go back home. We were kidnapped, hoodwinked, and up to this day, we still not get the opportunity. So the Rastaman is showing the world, say Africa for Africans, those at home and us abroad, according to Marcus Garvey. We know all wouldn't want to go, but what about us who want to go? Why should we have a passport? They didn't have a passport to bring us down here. You know, that atrocity what went on in history. So we always bring that to remembrance. So this is a great thing.
What do you think about the youths, especially viewing and being ingrained and being educated, especially with productions as these?
Well, we want to show the youth them that we are descendants of a great people. Rastafari come and tell us in this time, we're changing the narrative. Our ancestors were not slaves, they were prisoners of war.
All right. Thank you so much. And I know that you're going to be with us for the Cambule procession.
For the rest of it, yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Of
Our
course.
Empress, blessed love.
All right, so coming to speak with us now, playwright, cultural ambassador, Dr. Eintou Pearl Springer, and she was responsible for Freedom Morning Come. So, hello. It is my pleasure, Dr. Springer. So tell us a little bit about how you feel seeing your production. How do you feel about seeing your production being brought to life in such a fabulous way?
Well, I give thanks to my ancestors because this work is dedicated to my ancestors. And I thank them for the privilege of telling their stories. I thank them for choosing me to tell their story. It has been, when I sit in rehearsal sometimes and I watch the play, I say, but it feels so real that I remember when I was writing the play, like the characters would be inside my head, But I want to pay special tribute to a brilliant sister of ours, Professor Maureen Warner Lewis, who wrote a book, Guinea's Other Sons, that was the source of inspiration for this. Because all these characters, the names, the stories are all real. They're all real. So I want to pay credit to my sister, Maureen Warner Lewis. She lives in Jamaica now, but she has been one of the foremost ones documenting our history and our culture. And I owe her, this place dedicated to her.
Okay. What do you hope that the young people and those viewing, listening, who are here on Treasury Street, what are you hoping that their takeaway would be?
The question, what are you going to do with your freedom? But I want to say, I want to share my pain about our young, especially our young black men. Because if a large part of the society has a problem, then the entire society has a problem. And when I begin rehearsals with these young people, there are a lot of tears because they don't know anything about the door of no return. They know nothing about the horrors of enslavement, nothing about their resistance, nothing. And they cry. And so I think that the education system is complicit in the enslavement of our children because they are not celebrated in any way. And therefore I'm not surprised, and I don't know why anybody should be surprised that they turn to crime. So my heart goes out to those young, and I wish this play, one of the things I wish is that this play could be in schools, you know? I mean, emancipation time is holiday time in schools, but I wish there could be some way of creating a program whereas the work could go to schools.
Yeah. Continue education throughout the school term and the school year.
Exactly.
All right, and I mean, I saw the passion. I mean, there's no denying, you know, the persons who would have really taken on those roles. You felt every word, you felt every movement. I mean, excellent job, you know.
Thank you. I want to make a special note about Francois Tomby, the Haitian. That child knew no patois until he became involved in this process. Would you believe? And now he's so fluent, and you know, and I'm very proud of that because I do not want that language to die.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, this conversation could continue, but we need to take a break right now. So please stay with us on TTT as we continue with our African Emancipation Day celebrations.
With another edition of Caribbean Week in Review.